Let's welcome in our next guest, Swati Hotkar, Technical Research Analyst at Nirmal Bang. Swati, good afternoon. What's the view on markets? How would you look at Nifty and what are the levels you would look at?
The overall view on the market has been positive. Last week we have seen that the Nifty has just came down towards 8500 all levels, and we have seen that the Nifty has taken a good support and which rallied towards again back towards 8700 within the last 2 days trading session, which indicates that it's a good sign. And even on every dips we are getting a buying from the support levels, which indicates a positive indication on the technical backgrounds. As of now, currently 8720 is acting as a very strong resistance level. Once we get a move above that level on the closing basis, definitely 8889 will be the door open for the Nifty. On the downside, as of now, the support has been shifted to 8670 odd levels. So those who are looking for on a trading perspective, definitely they can buy at the current level as well on the Nifty side. Maintain the strict stop loss of 8670 on the downside for a target of 8770 and 8800 on upside. Overall view is positive for 2 to 3 weeks. I'd say I will quote a target of 8850 to 8900 on the Nifty.
Right. What's your view on Bank Nifty?
See, Bank Nifty, we have seen it's facing a resistance of 19,200 odd levels on the closing basis. So unless and until we don't get a closing above that odd levels, the upside rally has been restricted. Today we have seen a good momentum into the Bank Nifty, but the Bank Nifty is not able to catch up those kind of a rally. So which indicates a cautious sign as of now. But any move about at 19,200 odd level, definitely 20,000 is the next target on the Bank Nifty. Whereas a downside, the very strong support lies at 18,500 odd level. So unless and until it stays above that level, we must say that the 20,000 is on the card on the Bank Nifty. But I will not initiate any long positions as on a Bank Nifty side. If we are getting a breakout of 19,200, then definitely one should take a buy call with a stop loss of 18,800 for a target of 20,000, 20,200 on upside.
But all these indexes are looking very, very positive.
Yes, both the indices are looking positive, but the Nifty is also looking positive. But what this Bank Nifty is not giving that much a positive sign compared to the Nifty as such. The Bank Nifty is only facing a resistance level from 90,000 as such. I said from the last 2 to 3 days, it's just trading in a very tight range of 18,800 to 19,200 odd level. So Bank Nifty is the only one concern if we look towards the indices compared to the Nifty as such. If the Bank Nifty is again coming down below 18,800 as such on the closing background basis, then definitely a selling pressure will like to come on the Nifty side as well. So both are trading at their resistance levels. Unless and until we don't get a breakout of 8720 on the Nifty and 19,200 level on the Bank Nifty, the upside level has been restricted. So those who are looking for any long positions, buy on those breakouts, then only trade will be on a positive side, or that the trade will be a profitable trade as such.
Right. Wockhardt, how is it looking at 920? Is it a buy at these levels? Is it close to making a bottom?
No, I will not suggest it will be a buy at the current levels, since already the stock is down by 10%. I will say if the stock has a potential to come back towards at around 880, 890 odd levels. So on a dips towards 880, then definitely one should take a buy call so that the risk reward will be in our favor. Since we have seen that in the last few weeks also from 820, 830 odd levels, we have seen a bounce back rally. So at least if it's coming down towards 880, buy at least 20-30% at the current level. And again, if it's coming down, then second target will be a 830, 840 on a downside. So at that level, be a fresh buy call will be initiated on the dips towards. But at the current level, try to avoid this particular counter.
Right. Any view as far as BPCL, HPCL, IOC is concerned? All of them are buzzing today.
Yes, these sectors are really performing very well. HPCL is really doing very well. It has given a breakout of 1300 odd levels, continuously is trading in the higher tops, higher bottom on the upside, which indicates strength. Momentum indicators on the technical background, such as the RSI or say the MACDs, are really turning very well. Upside, I believe it has a potential to reach up to 1340, 1370 odd levels on the upper level, whereas the resistance is placed at around 1270. So at that level, with a stop loss of a 1270, definitely one can take a buy call on Hindustan Petrol.
Right. But these names have done pretty well. And if say you wanted to buy into these names, you would always be of the view that a lot has rallied, a lot has happened. So still they continue to be positive irrespective of the rally that we have seen?
Yes, the overall view is positive on both BPCL or SPCL. They are rallying in the high tops, high bottoms. So on every dips from the higher level, say the BPCL is currently trading at a 605. If we might face a profit booking at around 610, 650 all levels, and we might get some selling hit at that level, and again which take a stock towards that 580 or 600 all level. Definitely that level will act as a fresh buying call, because since it's trading in a high tops, high bottom, unless until don't break the previous low, the trend will not be get changed as such. So on any dips previous back to the support of the previous swing, definitely it will be a buy call on both the counters as such.
Right, about a minute remaining for markets to close, 17 points higher for the Nifty, so absolutely flat, but broader markets have done very well today. Sensex at 28,152. Let's just look at some names. Hindalco is up 4%, 149. Tata Power is up 2%. SBI absolutely flat. ICICI down 0.5%. Idea down about 3% or so. Tata Power, BPCL on your screen. BPCL up 3, ITC down 1%. BHEL up about 1.5%. Axis Bank up 0.5%. Tata Steel down about 0.5%, 379. Power Grid 1.2% higher. BOB down about 0.5%. Bharti Airtel down 3.7 rather now, 350. Tata Motors down 0.3, Sun Pharma down about 1% or so. Adani Ports down close to 3%, 240 rupees. Reliance Industries up about 1%. ONGC absolutely flat. That's the closing bell. 16 points higher for Nifty, 61 for Sensex, but these are provisional numbers. Hindalco was the top gainer. Of course, we spoke about it in morning, the way Novelis had reported numbers. Hindalco was expected to do well. BPCL up about 3%, 604 rupees for BPCL. Adani Ports up 2.7, 240 rupees. Tata Power up close to about 2.5%, 72.73 for Tata Power. Adani Ports, there you go, 2.7% higher. Tata Power up 2%, Bosch up 1.8, 25,488 for Bosch. Tech Mahindra up 1.7, 503 for Tech Mahindra. BHEL 1.6% higher, close to 140. HDFC Limited up 1.5, 1,363. Lupin up 1.2, 1,695. And Power Grid up about 1%. Reliance up close to 1%, 1,027 for Reliance Industries. That's Lupin 1.2% higher. Power Grid, Reliance, Maruti are up close to about 1% each. Towards the end, there was a just very marginal sort of a sell-off that the market gave. Bharti Airtel down 3.6, Idea down about 3, Bharti Infratel down close to 2, NTPC down about 1%. ITC was also slightly weak. We'll just pull up the losers. So Bharti Airtel 350, Idea down about 3%, Bharti Infratel down close to 2%. So the top three losers were from the telecom space. ITC down about 1%, NTPC down close to 1.2, 159, 160 for NTPC. Sun Pharma down about 1%, Ultratech down about 1%, Kotak Bank down close to about 0.6. Overall, looking in broadly, that telecom, slight bit of heavyweights are seeing, some sort of decline. Manappuram Finance among the mid-cap space was gaining. It was up 6. Muthoot Finance was up 13. So both these names did extremely well for themselves. Tata Coffee, 10% higher, 126 for that name. There you go, Manappuram. Let's look at Muthoot, up about 13%, 398. Tata Coffee was up 10%. That's a results reaction that we are talking about. Spectacular set of numbers from Tata Coffee. Just Dial was up 7. Again, no specific news flow about Just Dial. It was up 7%, 502 for Just Dial. So 502, it was down some 8-10% a few days back as well. Bartronic, it's a 15 rupee name. It was up 20%, 2.4 million shares traded. Volumes were particularly quite good on this name. Colgate Palmolive, they came out with numbers, during the 230 factor. It went down, it was in the red, and then it closed up actually 5% or so. Bombay Dyeing up close to 5%, so 46 rupees. Let's look at Britannia, 8.7% higher, 3,136 for Britannia Industries, extremely strong for this name. Cummins India, 5% higher, 903, 904. Care rating, we heard the management in Power Lunch, 10% higher as far as Care is concerned. Very, very good set of numbers for Care Limited. Balma Lorry was up about 7 odd percent. ITI was up 6-7%. So, just continues to go on as far as, some of these names are concerned. As far as the broader market losers are concerned, or, some names that did not do well. So, Union Bank, it was a results impact, down close to 6%, 128 for Union Bank. Wockhardt, we just spoke about it with Swati, down about 10 odd percent. Ugar Sugars, that is Union Bank 128, Wockhardt down 10%. Ugar Sugars, they declared numbers sometime back. Numbers were okay, they were not that bad, but I think the run-up ahead of numbers was pretty high. Quick Heal is down 7%, 251. Inox Wind is an interesting one. There has been a downgrade that has come in there for their facility from ICRA. So it was down close to about 4% on the back of that particular downgrade. Let's go back to Swati. She's still with us. Swati, if we just look at the telecom space, that's been one big loser. Any view on Bharti first and then probably Idea? Idea declares numbers today post-market hours.
Yes, on the telecom sector as such, I don't have that much positive view to give a buy call on this both the counter as such. But definitely we are witnessing a selling pressure on this counter. Idea is always comes to us near 9800 odd levels, and again we get bounce back rally which takes a stock towards 115, 120 odd levels. So at the current moment there will be no buy call from my side, or either on the Idea or say on the Bharti Airtel. But definitely Idea, if it's coming down towards 98, 96 level, then definitely buy on dip strategy should be utilized on the Idea. Regarding Bharti Airtel, it's not really performing very well as of now. It might come down towards 340, 335 odd level, which is a supported provided by its 200-day moving average. At that point of time, definitely one can may generate a buy call at that level at around 35, between 335 to 340 odd levels. Then you can maintain the strict stop loss of a 330 on the downside, and again we might get some bounce back rally which take a stock towards the 380 odd level, which is the cluster resistance we are getting from the last few weeks. So both the stocks at the current level, no fresh buy call, but definitely on buy on deep strategy. As I said, if the Bharti Airtel is coming down between 340 to 335, definitely it's a buy call, and the idea if it's coming down to 100 to 98 odd level, then one should take a buy call in this counter.
Has Tata Elxsi given a breakout today? 6% move, 1747.
Tata Elxsi, yeah, the overall the volume is really looking good. We can't say that it's a major breakout as such, but definitely on a daily chart we have seen that the stock was consolidating with the range of 1620 to 1640 odd levels, and today it has given just a short term breakout on a downside, since we have seen a very sharp sell off from 1920 odd levels towards the 15 or say 1600 odd, means 400 after the 400 points of a cutoff we are getting a consolidation, and then we are getting a breakout with the good volume, which is a good sign for a short term period. But this rally will be a short lived up to 1800 or say 1820 odd levels. So at the current level I will not suggest a buy call, because already the stock has given a very good move from the bottom towards 7% on the higher levels. If it's coming down towards 1680 odd level, then definitely one should take a buy call for an immediate target of back towards 1760 to 1800 odd levels.
How would you look at Lupin?
Yeah, Lupin is really doing good from the last few trading session, but anyhow it's taking a very strong resistance of its 200-day moving average, which comes to at around 1700 or say 1619 odd level. It fails to pass that resistance level from the last 2 to 3 months. So unless and until we don't get a closing basis or breakout of around 1700 or 1710 at least for a 2 to 3 trading session, I will not generate any buy call. At the current level, stay away from this counter if it's maintaining a closing about 1700, or say it's trading between the 1700 to 1720 at least for the 2 days, then definitely one should take a buy call. But at the current level, just stay away, or those who are having any long positions at the current level, then they can hold on with the stop loss of a 1650 on a downside, and immediate target may be at around 1740 to 1800 on upside.
Right. How would you look at United Spirits from here on? All the other FMCG names have rallied, but this is one name that has not really rallied that much.
Which one?
United Spirits.
United Spirit. as of now, we have seen not getting a much momentum. It just struggling along near its supports all levels. So I will suggest to avoid this particular counter at the current level.
Right. Any view on the FMCG pack, especially names like Colgate, Britannia, they were in focus today. Any view on the move that we are seeing today?
Yes, Britannia, because of a result, we have getting a very good momentum in this particular counter. The stock has given almost a rally towards 9 to 10% all levels. So this counter is really doing very good. Those who are looking for a long-term perspective buy, those who want to just buy this counter into their portfolio, and then definitely this level is also current very good levels at the 3,000 or say 3,100 all levels. Those who are looking for a very long term portfolio, definitely they can add at least 30-40% at the current level, since the stock has just formed a very good bottom at around 2,700 all levels. So at the current level, one should go for a buy call, but for a long term duration as such, and upside, I believe it has a potential to reach up to 3,500 in the coming few months as such, within the 2 to 3 months.
Right, Swati, thank you so much for taking out time for us. Hope to see you again.